Calais on the A16 E402 motorway following signs for Boulogne-Amiens. The toll section starts just before Boulogne. Just before Abbeville, take the free A28 E402 motorway to Rouen. Entering Rouen, take the A28, becomes the N28, follow on down through the tunnel, then cross the Seine on the newly reopened Pont Mathilde.
We'll give that a go.
Yep, we'll give that a go.
See what happens.
And then it gets interesting.
A cantar juntos, sí. I turn the music up, I got my records on. I'll shut the world outside until the lights come on. Maybe the streets are light, maybe the trees are gone, but I feel my heart start beating to my favorite song. Oh, the kids they dance, oh, the kids all night. Turn the music up, I'm on a roll this time. Heaven is inside.
So we've worked our way down to Troyes at a campsite there. It's freezing cold.
Yeah, absolutely freezing.
Freezing cold. It's
the electricity keeps going off.
Yeah, we keep tripping the electric.
It's a nightmare.
So yeah, we got to Troyes. We drove mainly off of the auto routes.
Yeah.
And didn't do many tolls at all. We haven't had our bill for our tolls yet, so we can't tell you how much we spent.
Because we use
the tag.
The little tag that's in the front of the van.
So we can just go straight through without having to fiddle around with cash and stuff, so it makes it a lot easier. So we followed this route which you found on
aboutfrance.com, and there is a link to that down below. So
we've not used the sat nav at all. I've just had this bit of paper and I've just been going, right, we need to follow the signs for here and we need to follow signs for there. And we made it.
Yeah.
So it
been
worked.
Really good.
Yeah.
The N10, we followed the N10 most of the way, and it is a really busy road.
But before we left, Matt was feeling very apprehensive.
Yeah, really apprehensive.
But I don't know why, because you've driven in France before, but I think it's just the whole new thing of going that bit further as well. It's just all a bit daunting.
But no, nothing to worry about.
And also we have Doris as travelling with us as well, so she's obviously travelled with us from different sites and things, but she's never travelled long distance as such. She's never been to France with us before or anything like that.
No.
And she's quite good at travelling. She just sits quietly in her crate, but she doesn't settle. She just will constantly be alert all the time, won't she? So And
we
then,
tried some rescue remedy on her.
yeah, but she still just
she
just wants to know what's going on the whole time. So when she gets to her destination, she gets really, she's just absolutely so tired, isn't she? So we're kind of like, that makes you a bit anxious as well, because you're travelling with Doris as well, so that's a new experience for us. So we didn't actually have any plans of where we were going to stay. We knew we wanted to get to kind of this area, didn't we? And then we just kind of, we had all the airs booked, so all the airs that are free airs, or some of them are payable airs, but they're not too expensive.
But because it's so cold, we wanted somewhere that's guaranteed to have electricity. Because it is freezing outside, it really is. So we wanted to have something that's guaranteed to have electricity, so we headed for yeah, it'll do.
It was okay.
It was okay, but second impressions is no, it's not good. It's not a good site at all. You pitched on grass in the middle of winter, which is not ideal.
Doesn't cope
and the electricity
with
is rubbish.
6 amps,
it's less than 6. I reckon it's less than 6 amps.
Just with 1 kilowatt of heating, so that was on the lowest we could have it, and it kept tripping. It wasn't doing it. So we ended up just basically not using electric and just running on gas, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
So it was pretty pointless.
And it's really expensive as well.
Yeah,
it costs €23.50.
So for basically to be pitched on grass with electric that doesn't work, so you end up using your gas, it's not really worth it.
It's not worth it.
And then the facilities,
they were filthy.
Yeah, they weren't very clean. They were freezing cold. They weren't heated, and it obviously being it's in sub-zero, like zero temperatures, like frosty, icy cold. And then the water, it was a push button, and literally on the hottest temperature it was still icy cold. I was like goosebumps in there. It was not a nice experience, really. It wasn't nice. Might be nicer in the summer, but not really a good winter stop.
No, not a winter stop at all.
No, I wouldn't recommend it. The only good thing about it was when we came out of there, it wasn't far from the supermarket. To drive to the supermarket, obviously not to walk.
No.
So we drove to the supermarket, didn't we?
Had to get a few bits and pieces there, and to get fuel as well.
Because being in the motorhome now, we have to be a bit more prepared with thinking ahead of like what we're going to eat that evening. Whereas we used to be in the caravan, didn't really have to worry, because you could just pitch up and then go back out and again in the car. We have to think ahead a bit more. So that's okay. Yeah. We don't mind. I drove quite a few miles today. How many miles did we drive?
324 miles.
So we left, I think we got off the tunnel about, well, it's 7:20 we went on the tunnel. So
it was about 10 to 9 French time.
And then we didn't really stop, we just kind of drove. We only stopped for lunch and a couple of toilet stops and let us stretch our legs and get Doris out, but we didn't stop for long.
No, not
so. We had quite a good run down, and then we got to the campsite about 3:30.
Yeah.
But they were having some technical difficulties, weren't they, with the check-in, so we went back about 4 to complete our check-in. So yeah, it was quite a good run down, wasn't it? So tomorrow our plans are to get back on the road again reasonably early. We pop to the shops, get a few bits in as we said, because we want to be prepared, and then we need to get some fuel. We've only used about half a tank. I just think it's best just top up. Just top up when you can,
because if you top up, the motorway services are really expensive.
Yeah, and we're off
they
the
put
motorway.
about another 20 cents on top of the cost. So,
so we'll just top up the tank with fuel just to keep us nice and healthy, and then just get going. And I don't really know where we plan to go. We're just going to see where we end up. Obviously we're following our route, which takes us down, our route takes us to the border, Spanish border, and that's as far as our typed route takes us, and then from there we're kind of on our own, so we'll see where we end up.
See where we end up, what happens.
So thanks for tuning in, and keep posted to follow our journey.
See you later. Thanks for tuning in. See you later, guys.
Bye. See you soon.
Bye.